All right, this is Matt from Shattered Platter. I am so honored to be in front of one of the best bands going on in LA right now that not so many people know about, but people should definitely fucking open up their ears about. They're on Org Music. We're so stoked to have the Chuck Dukowski Sextet. Can you please introduce yourself from right to left?
My name is Laura. Left to right?
Left to right, yeah.
Okay.
See how stupid I am?
No, it's good. My name is Laura Norton, and I'm a singer of the Chuck Dukowski.
Her real name's Lovely Star.
My actual name, my birth name is Laura Lovely Star.
Stoked.
My name's Chuck.
I'm Ashton. I am Milo Gonzalez.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for seriously having me do this. Like, this is a huge honor for me. Appreciate this. So, you just released a new album. It's called Haunted. It's been released on Org Music. Please tell me a little bit about it. I know that we've worked it very well recently. You released your album. The last album you released was like 5 years ago on Nice and Friendly. What was going on during that time? Were you just trying to figure out the songwriting? Were you just trying to figure out like what to put on in the next album? Can you please tell?
It just took a minute to like find the right people and the right situation to make it all happen. It was like, we played a lot of shows and didn't do any recording.
I think also too, we're a family band, and so Milo is my son, and I'm his mother. And when we recorded the last album, you were like 16 or 17. You were little. Yeah. And so I think there was a natural evolution that happened. Playing a lot live and playing a lot together, and sort of just putting that time in the house and new material and adding Ashton. He's made such a huge positive difference for us.
Yeah, tell me, how did
that gel it for us?
Tell me, how did you pick up Ashton? Because you guys had a previous drummer beforehand. Where did this little dude come along for?
I'll tell you something. Ashton was the drummer in a band called Rabies, and I was helping this band, The Shrine, record their first album. And the guitar player for The Shrine was the guitar player for Rabies. And I said to Josh, that guitar player, I said, "Wasn't Ashton your drummer in Rabies?" And he said, "Yeah." And you were hanging out and being just like, I felt like your positivity and your vibe was so strong. I was really, really enjoying your presence because Ashton was at all the sessions, and I said, I want to jam with him. He's that drummer. I remember that drummer.
Also,
so then I got your number, and I called up and we started jamming out, just like the two of us. And then one day it was the band.
I was going to say also, Ashton is an amazing bass player and has good, fantastic fucking songs. Not even so he's multilingual musically.
I use my hands and my feet.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Says the ways.
He's a great songwriter.
Yes.
That's the thing.
That's true.
No, he's an amazing drummer too.
Yeah,
I mean, just on your guys' last album, I mean, absolutely, the guy slaughters it, 100%.
With our current album, we, I feel like for me, in terms of my lyrics and melodies, that there were things that happened for us as a family and for me as an individual, sort of life and death things that inspired me to emotionally be able to express myself. So that, for example, the song Nothing Left, it's about somebody that was close to me that committed suicide, and that was a very cathartic and great for me to get to make a song that expressed my feelings. And I feel like as a family and as friends that it's been so powerful for us to get to share I feel like music is a medium that expresses emotion in a way that's unlike any other medium. It's so present tense and so heavy in that way. So we're trying to go for that like beauty of intensity, and so that it ended up that Haunted had sort of a theme of death, and we have and death as a recreation and as unity too, that we only live on this earth for so long, and we should experience that to the utmost. And I feel so stoked to get to join that with you guys.
Fully, it's like because time is our wave,
Right.
and we gotta get the good ride.
Gotcha.
How do you feel about playing with your family, Milo?
Great. Great.
You played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm at a loss. It's what do I say about that?
Talk about just talk in general. How did you feel both sets went tonight with both Chuck Dukowski and Insects? Man?
It's great. I feel like it's interesting. It's interesting for me to play with my family. You know, these people that raised me since I existed. You know, I feel like music has this quality to it where it's this I don't know. Great, you know, I feel great about it. I love my family, and it's great to share, you know, dark, painful, heavy things like death and these dark subjects with my family, you know, which is like a thing that's about love and jolliness and being together and stuff, and that I get to find this really strange sort of balance between darkness and light is a really interesting and strange and amazing sort of thing for me.
So it's almost like a therapy release for you, in a way.
Yeah, and I'm, you know, a lot of people have struggles, I feel like, with their family, especially I feel like in America where people are wealthy and, you know, they want to escape and go to college right out of school and get the hell away from their family, and that I get to share my craft and what I do, that's my life, with my family, as opposed to using it as a tool for escaping from them, I think is a wonderful thing that is really interesting to me.
Wow,
It's a great way to put it, man. Seriously.
you are so wise and cool. Jeez, I feel all nice now. I feel so good.
All right.
I love the use of the word
Every time-
craft.
Every time you've done an
Music is a
interview,
craft.
it's like, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like you're just a wise guy.
Good job.
But not like a wise guy.
Not exactly. Nah, you're nice.
So can any of you tell me about the recording process for it? I mean, Chuck, did you mix this yourself? Did you hire anybody outside?
It was extremely collective.
It took
So many people
a
involved.
year to do it. We started and we did half of it around October or something of 2011.
Later in the year of not 11. Started with Tony's recordings were the year before that, so
Well,
10.
that was 11.
That was
Wasn't it?
10.
That was 10?
Yeah, because I came
Oh my
in.
God,
I
you're
came
right.
in 11, and it had
Right.
already been a year.
Right. And
So-
so we recorded half of it then, including the title song. And then we came back and went over to Josh from Shrine's house, and
Early 2012.
in this about almost exactly a year later, and recorded the other half with Ashton. and then mixed it all.
It's hard to stay on top of your work in terms of recording. If you're a live band like we are, where you want to make a spectacular live performance, and you're working on the actual present tense making of music, to take the time to record and do a good job with it it's more arduous than you at least. It's hard to force yourself. It's not like just doing a show where you're like, yeah.
It also
With a million shows.
it also shows when you don't, when you cut all kinds of corners. It shows. Bottom line.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there are bands where like the extreme simplicity and like bottom of the barrel way of going about it improves its energy. Let's say in like a lot of hardcore punk music, you know what I mean? Like you get like that really gritty kind of sound, and it's improving its thing, and so that makes it really easy to sort of just do it like no problem. Like here we are making no big deal about it. But when you have like a more complex idea or concept, it actually does require so much more time and energy. That's, you know, and it's strange because you can hear the difference between the two sessions, like incredibly, like how it seems like there was so much, like when you started recording with Tony, you had this whole like, we got all this time, we're gonna do this legit shit, and then it came on where like after a whole year came by and I came in to record, it was like, all right, let's put this album out.
Blast off.
You know what I mean? We gotta just do this, you know. And so you hear this juxtaposition between the two sessions, between the two drummers. I mean, I play way differently than Tony does. You know what I mean? Like tone and style and everything. You know.
And live and in every way, we have new songs and more songs, and even we're wanting to record again. And I mean, I think we're all feeling that, like, let's musicians are always just wanting to make music all the time. What the fuck?
Right.
I heard
Crazy nuts.
I have a friend who's very wise, guitar virtuoso, immaculate wizard, and he once said that he felt like recording and playing live like go hand in hand in such a way where that like recording in like a meticulous, you know, like perfect way, and you know, playing both kind of flow into each other, like how one helps the other. One practice is one thing. Like when you're recording, like there's a balance of both things. Where when you're recording, you have this tendency. I have a tendency personally. I won't speak for everybody else, to be a perfectionist. You know, like I want this recording because it's slated and it's there forever. This is the impression that you're gonna leave everybody with that song. How weird it is, like so that's like a lot of pressure, you know, to make the perfect right sounding thing. And then live, it's like you just play whatever, and then it's done, and it disappears into the air, and you have no idea where it ever went. It's just lost in the sands of time. And like in the sense that sometimes when you're recording, you know, maybe it's good not to be so nitpicky about it. I've written a lot of songs by just being like, oh, I'm gonna just like record something now, and then like a song comes out and it's great. Yeah. And recording like a lot of possibility too, especially with our digital world where now we don't have to like cut tapes and be really crazy and meticulous. There's only 4 or 16 tracks now. We can just go to, you know, Guitar Center and spend $200 and you can have 500 tracks of whatever you want, like on your computer, no problem, GarageBand, like whatever, which makes crazy orchestration